Wow, guys, this is so exciting to be here with Leo Climaco. I mean, we just met down at Art Basel.
Yes, in Miami.
Miami,
yes.
yeah. Just in a weird kind of bump in. That was kind of a strange
It
venue
really was.
setup, but it worked out really nice. So
I'm honored to be here.
It's kind of fun, and I'm anxious to hear about your business and how you feel about your initiation with board of advisors and what we, and really, I mean, you've got a dynamic business that should be better known. And that's what we're all about at board of advisors, is making sure that everybody knows what you do. So you want to do a little dissertation on yourself?
Of course.
That'd be great.
Well, first, I am really, really happy and honored to be a part of BA. I think BA is an incredible organization. I think what you guys do for entrepreneurs, it's underrated. And I do believe that every entrepreneur needs to be a part of a community like BA, right? It helps you grow. It helps you see your blind spots, and it helps you become a better version of yourself. So I'm really, really honored to be here.
That's all very fair and well said.
Thank you.
So I try to say that all day long, and it never comes out that good.
Thank you.
I've been a member. I think you know this story, but I've been a member of board of advisors for now going on 11 years.
Wow.
And I used it to help myself and my companies through businesses and ventures and things that we did for decades. And I just saw it so valuable and so fruitful that I said, well, hey, when I sold my last company, I said, I think I want to do this and make it even bigger and better and be able to help and enable entrepreneurs like you to be more successful. That's
thank
what it's
you.
all about.
Thank you for sharing your knowledge and your expertise, because you easily could have retired, right? You easily could have gone off to the wind, gotten a sailboat, and had a great time. But you chose to stay in the workforce and help other entrepreneurs. So for that, I thank you.
That's great. Yeah, my wife thinks I retired for like 6 weeks. She said, why are you down? Why are you yelling into the phone? And she said, I thought you retired for a while. And I said, well, I did for a while.
Yeah. And it gets boring.
So tell us about yourself and your podcast business. I mean, you're a big podcaster and one of the biggest and best in the world.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I understand. And
I really appreciate that.
So tell us about that.
So I love podcasting. I think podcasting is a great medium to get to know someone, right? Because we sit down face to face for an hour conversation, and I get to know everything about you and you about me. And now that builds trust, and now we can possibly work together. So that's really how I frame my podcast. My podcast is a marketing vehicle for me to gain clients. So I interview who I want as a guest. Who I want as a client.
Okay.
Right. So,
guests become clients, I guess. Right?
Exactly. So the podcast is called Out of the System. We're based in downtown Fort Lauderdale, and we interview entrepreneurs who have broken out of the system of that 9-to-5 rat race and have built their own life on their own time and on their own merit. So we interviewed those guys and gals to see exactly what they did and how my audience can benefit from that.
Yeah, and you were talking today, you were on the stage today, and you were talking about how podcasting builds real relationships.
Yes,
which you don't think of it, right? Relationships and trust. So talk about that a little bit, because that was to me, I was like, wow, I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah. So 30 minutes of your voice in someone's ear can build more trust than 30 days of running ads, retargeting ads. Why is that, right? People love information, but about 5-10 years ago, there was a shift from people actually reading books to going to Audible. Audible is huge today. Everyone loves to go to the gym, go on the treadmill, go for a run, put in their AirPods and go to Audible and listen to a great book or a great podcast, right? So a great podcast is a great vehicle for you to get out there in the market, for your clientele to get to know you, to get to know your values, what you believe in, and how you do business.
And so you think there's a trust factor there almost?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. There's
100%.
a trust factor because you have these kind of conversations. I'm going to know more about you in 20 minutes than I knew 20 minutes ago. And
exactly.
And I guess that's what the idea is, right?
100%. And after this conversation, it will be a lot easier for us to do business together. Right? Because there's a trust there. There's I like this guy. I can see myself working with him or not. But either way, the opportunity for that trust to be built.
Hopefully so.
Right.
But so no, that's great. And no, I heard you say that in the room today, and you're talking to 100 or 150 entrepreneurs down in the room that are looking for ways to improve their businesses. And I thought you said that very eloquently about the trust and the value, and probably in a way that I've never heard it described before. So,
right.
So how'd you get in the podcasting business, or why are you in the podcasting business? What's your story?
That's actually a really interesting story. So growing up, I had a stuttering problem. It was really bad. And I got to a place in my life where I wanted to get rid of it. I wanted to be able to manage it. Yeah.
So you decided to public speak?
Correct.
Wow.
Exactly. I hired a speaking coach for 2 years. Intense. I went through speaking course 1, 2, and 3. And he taught me NLP, hypnosis, and he taught me how to calm my thought and how to calm my breathing so the stuttering wouldn't come out.
Wow.
Yeah. So once I learned that, once I was able to actually incorporate it into my life, I began enjoying to speak. Because before I was scared.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't want to stutter. I was embarrassed.
Oh, it's something that you really almost couldn't do.
Right.
Before,
I was super self-conscious about it.
Sure.
So once that clicked for me, once I was able to break that barrier, I wanted to go speak. So I got on stage. I spoke in front of 100, 500, 1,000 people. But then I'm like, okay, how do I continue that energy without having to travel so much and get on stage? So podcasting was the next vehicle for me. I was introduced to podcasting by 2 friends who were playing around with it, and they had 2 chairs in a corner in their house, and they had a cell phone camera, and they were doing a podcast. I saw that setup, and I thought to myself, I can do this. I can do that. Went home, recreated that setup, and now we are 2 studios and 200 episodes later.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. And you can do, down the hall here with 150 entrepreneurs, CEOs, creators, founders, all of these great people. I mean, this is going to give you an audience to do that hundreds of more times.
For sure.
And, this is just the beginning, really. So,
and the best parts, Jimmy, are the relationships. The people that you meet, the people that you connect with, right? If I didn't have my podcast, I would never be able to speak or interact with the level of people that I have, right? Because the podcast opened up that door for that conversation, right? It allowed that invitation into their world. So it's really something that I didn't know how valuable the connections were going to be. I couldn't see it when I began the podcast. I thought it was
those connections,
right? I thought it was a way just to create content, right? Podcast, you create content, great. No, it is a connection tool, a trust factor builder.
No. When I heard you say that today, it just blew me away. It was a great presentation, Leo, and you're
thank you.
You're pretty good on stage.
I appreciate that.
And now a friend and
of course
a confidant that we can talk about all these fun things, right? And I know that board of advisors is going to be incredibly valuable to you because you see the talent in the room. I mean, it's masters like you, right? It might be in branding, it might be a lawyer, it might be whatever,
real estate, whatever,
real estate, whatever type of business it is. I mean, they're all masters down there, which is what makes it such a cool community.
Yes.
And I'm glad you're here now because
thank you.
You add to it.
Everyone's so high level here. Everyone vibrates at that same frequency.
Yeah,
You can feel it.
everybody wants to win.
Yes.
I tell the story a lot to the point that some people probably get tired of it. But for years, I ran big companies, and I was, and I've been an entrepreneur my whole life. And
how was that for you to run a big company? How was that?
It was horrible.
Was it really?
Yeah,
a lot of pressure, right?
Yeah, when you get to a big company and you have the you have the compliance meeting at 7:30 in the morning, and you have the legal meeting at 10:30, and you have this.
Sounds boring.
And and it's just it's and nobody ever comes in when you're running a big company. Nobody ever comes in and says, "Everything's good today, boss." You're doing great. It's all trouble, right? It's all problems and
how many fires can you put out?
Yeah, exactly. So we had a couple thousand employees, and we had it was a big company when we sold it, which was fine. It worked out fine for the family,
right?
But now at board of advisors, where everybody's trying to help everybody, and it's just so cool. And what we used to have to worry about in more traditional companies is if you grow too fast or, you get your scale out of control, then you have a quality issue. And the thing that's so neat, and, meeting you in December, it just a happenstance kind of thing. Bringing you into board of advisors, now you've got your podcast thing going on, and everybody in the room appreciates that, and they heard your presentation today, and so it just makes the whole group more valuable.
Yes.
So we almost we grow by we grow by having great people join us, and you're one of the great ones. And
thank you.
I'm really glad you're here. Glad that you're
worked
enjoying
out.
the experience. Yeah. So.
One more thing I want to mention about podcasting is that we're living in an AI world, right? AI is moving so fast. The rate of AI is moving from every 4 to 7 months, there's a new update on AI. And at that rate, a lot of people are going to lose their job very, very soon. Mm-hmm. Podcasting is the best way that I think to build your brand. I think brand building is the name of the game moving forward. If you don't have a brand, if you don't have an established name for yourself, you will be left behind, and AI will take your job. Mm-hmm. I believe that podcasting is the main vehicle, 100%, for you to be able to have that marketing platform where you can control the narrative, where you can show the world how you want to show up to the world.
Mm-hmm. No, definitely. And so how do people sign up for podcasts with you, or how does that process work?
That's a great question. Go to forgestudiosfl.com, and you can sign up there. All the information is there, and you can come work with me. We'll fly you down to my studio. We do a 2-day intensive where we give you a boot camp on how to build and launch your podcast.
Okay. Or you can probably look up Leo
Climaco at Instagram, Leo Climaco podcast at Instagram, leoclimaco.com.
I figured you had that. So that's great. No, it's just been so much fun getting to know you and
Thank you,
watching
Jimmy.
you today, and it's just a really fun journey that I'm on with board of advisors and taking that to the next level and bringing in great entrepreneurs like you, and it's super to be here with you. So I look forward to the next one.
My pleasure, Jimmy. I am so happy to be here. I cannot wait to see what BA does next.